Hello. Um, Good morning. It's 2:05 in the morning. Here on Walnut Street, darkened Walnut Street outside, glimmering with the shimmering of hope and all good things to come. I'm going to do a reading of what poetry is, which I wrote a long time ago. It says 2005, but I know it's 2002. All right. See if I can muster up enough enthusiasm for this piece. I had been looking at this time in different dictionaries for definitions to express to me what I thought poetry was. I just wasn't doing it, so I wrote my own poetic definition. What poetry is. We all know that some poetry may follow a certain rhyme scheme, meter, length, syllable count, and others seem to flow free with little restriction. Although some poetry follows certain rules, the idea of poetry could never be contained by such limitations. Webster's dictionary says that poetry is 1a. Metrical writing, verse, b. The reproductions of a poet, poems. 2. Writing that formulates a concentrated imaginative awareness of experience in language chosen and arranged to create a specific emotional response through meaning, sound, and rhythm. But it is so much more. Poetry is the essence of life and death, spun around in a ceaseless motion, and it is still. It is sadness in the eyes of beauty. It finds joy in the midst of despair. It can be triumphant or soft as a whisper. It is in everything we do, everything we are. Sure, we may get a degree, make some money, maybe even a lot of money, but a life without poetry is a mere existence. To touch every feeling that we are, to embrace the idea that we are not permanent, but that we can live in poetry, music, art, and song. Live on. Connecting with a person 100 years from now or 100 days from now. If a person reads and understands, sees that if this man can make it through life, well, they can too. Inspire someone to press on and wade through the muck and stench of it all and smell the blossom of a new day. It doesn't have to be romantic. Oh, but it is. It is the water and the air. It is a picture of your mom or dad, a picture of your husband, your wife, your children. When we have nothing, it is all that left. And when we have succeeded every monetary whim, filled every sexual desire, the aroma that hovers in the air is poetry. And we must grab it. Poetry exists within the moment or can linger on for days, years, lifetimes. Poetry can save you, thousands on therapy. It allows pain to breathe. It may never eliminate darkness, but it allows us to coexist with it, to try on new eyes and to look again, to view life from a different perspective that perhaps we haven't thought of before. It opens doors, it opens your mind, your soul. It's tearing down the curtain and gazing upon naked emotions. Poetry is a bird high atop a great tree, leaning forward with no hesitation and taking glide into flight. It is a reflection of a smile in the stream. It is simple, but it can extend to every particle in the stratosphere and beyond. It can be an ice cream cone shared with a child or alone. It can help us find the person we know we are and can be, and make friends with the person that we sometimes find it hard to admit that we are. It can be every day. Every day can be as poetry. And this is James signing off.